Sean Conlan, and the deputy is 5 minutes.
Thank you. First of all, Minister, I welcome your intentions and your commitment to move from a passive to an active welfare state. Everybody in this Republic has a valuable part to play in its rebuilding. I note that you have been active in formulating activation measures to assist people get back to work by upskilling and retraining. I note the comments you made in your speech about the previous two governments' utter failure to address the problems of jobless households, and the alarming statistic that the percentage of jobless rose to reach 15% of total households at the height of the Celtic Tiger, when we had large inward migration to fill job vacancies. I welcome the fact that your department will be providing 10,000 new placements on unemployment schemes this year. I welcome the fact that, notwithstanding the enormous pressure you are under to reduce the social welfare budget, you were able to protect the basic rate of widow's pension, invalidity pension, blind pension and carers allowance, which were cut by Fianna Fáil to the tune of almost €850 in their last two budgets in power. You were also able to protect the rate of job seekers allowance. I have concerns, however, about certain parts of this bill. I believe that an alternative should be found to the blanket cut in the respite carers payment. I understand the pressure that you are under to save money, but I would ask you to go to Cabinet seeking approval for a review of this measure. I have sought, along with some Fine Gael colleagues, through internal Fine Gael channels, a meeting with you to discuss this matter, and I hope that this meeting can still take place. And I'd like to make some constructive suggestions here in the House. This payment is not due to be paid until June next year. Would you look seriously at leaving the carers' respite grant at its current level on a fully vouched basis? This would allow those who rely on the payment to continue to receive it. In the alternative, carers could be allowed to choose between retaining the current payment on a fully vouched basis or choosing the lower amount on an unvouched basis. In relation to child benefit, in the interest of real reform, rather than cutting the rate of payment, I believe in future we need to look seriously at means testing this payment in order to ensure that the payment is protected for those who need it most. In the alternative, all income, regardless of its source, whether it be through work or through welfare, could be regarded as taxable, to ensure we have a truly progressive tax and welfare system. We would have to ensure, however, in that scenario, that married couples are not at a disadvantage. Finally, and I want to be brief in relation to this matter, because I know a lot of people want to get in here and speak this evening. I find it incredible to listen to and experience the collective amnesia and rank hypocrisy of senior former Fianna Fáil ministers like Micheál Martin, who sat at Cabinet, approved and then forced through the cuts in the baseline carers allowance payment from €220.50 in 2009 to €204 in 2011, now crying crocodile tears in relation to the reduction in the carers' respite payment. Thank you.
Please, colleagues, please allow the speaker now.
Just, I was going to finish that point.
No one interfere. Please, Deputy Halligan. Please.
Chairman, I was going to finish on that point, but just to say, I don't take lectures from a waffler, a populist waffler like you, to come into this House
Please address the Chair.
I'm trying to make progressive
Colleagues,
suggestions.
please address the Chair. Don't be drawing attention to yourself. Please.
Thank you.